We believe recovery isn't just about stopping addiction or changing a behavior. It's about understanding what led him there. The pain, the pressure, the fear, that part of him that got lost along the way.
This is Align Adolescent Recovery, a long-term residential program where young men come to reconnect, heal, and find their way forward.
Before I started working here, I was actually a student at the program, and my life was radically changed for the better. And ever since then, I've just wanted to try and do the same for other guys that are in the spot that I was in.
I love kids, and I want them all to succeed, and I want them to see what amazing humans they are. Each student that comes in receives an academic plan. So sometimes the plan is additional check-ins or sitting close to a teacher to get more one-on-one help, but sometimes it's making modifications to work, including making sure things are at appropriate reading levels so that all students have an even playing ground and can be successful.
All of our boys come in lacking identity, really lacking self-confidence and self-esteem. And so for me, my biggest mission is, how do they rebuild that? For us, it's in order to rebuild self-confidence, they have to find competence in something. So their competence may be in academics, it may be in equine, it may be in working out, it may be in being a friend, it may be in being a son again.
I think first and foremost, what makes Align different is the culture from the top down. This is not just a workplace.
There aren't a lot of programs out here that involve the clients in every aspect of our day-to-day facility. It goes a lot deeper than just school and therapy.
And so the vision to have a robust equine program is part of the experience. So we opened up In Balance Ranch in 2004. It's been greatly successful. In Balance then morphed into Align Adolescent Recovery, and it's more robust in our medical oversight and our ability to capture some insurance, so it's more affordable for families, and still keeping the quality that's made In Balance so special for all these years.
You know, one thing that's really special and different about this place is that we are always evolving. That makes it a really fun and exciting place to be a part of.
You know, we've taken them to 12-step meetings in Nepal and Peru and Tanzania. And so we really want them to be able to tap into something that can follow them anywhere in the world.
I think the biggest misconception when it comes to recovery is it's not as simple as just stopping drugs or detoxing. It's about dealing with our traumas, big and small, and seeing that it's really a deeper commitment than just stopping a behavior.
I think people misunderstand about recovery is that there's so much that you have to give up in order to be in recovery. They've gained so much more than they've given up. Friends and family and community and faith and, you know, self-esteem.
But quickly, you know, they start to look around and realize that this is not a process of losing something. This is about gaining something you didn't even know you could have. And it's a life full of options.
So I'm in charge of managing all of our horses. There's a lot of moving parts that you don't realize that go into horse ownership.
I facilitate all of our equine therapy sessions using the horses or really any element of the campus to do group therapy.
It's supporting teachers, supporting students, checking in on them academically, but also emotionally.
My job is to hang out and build connections. You know, I get to know them really well. I help oversee their program.
I oversee the direct care staff team. I oversee the operations and facility, the day-to-day schedule. I'm heavily involved in the student culture in the wellness center, which we use the cold plunge, the sauna, intense aerobic exercise, breath work, a lot of somatic tools that help these guys regulate their nervous systems, learn how to deal with discomfort, and just build higher resilience. Physical health is a huge tool to help them start feeling better quick. And so the more I can get them moving, the more I can get them uncomfortable physically, the more they tend to let their guard down.
One clinical misconception, I think, is that young people need to show up wanting to really get better and do the work. You know, it's very rare you're going to find a young person that is able to show up and say, I really want to get better. So we work with a lot of young people that are resistant to change, and it's all based in fear. That resistance doesn't mean it's a bad thing or it's a wrong thing. It means that their brain developmentally is very appropriately showing up. So Our job is to earn their trust, to get them to feel safe, to get them to see the value in the change.
Key to their continued recovery and to their like emotional development and maturity is finding where they feel purposeful.
It's the work that they put in every day. I mean, good day, bad days, they're showing up and they're trying. And that is more than, I think, a lot of people out there that have a lot more experience.
They have a willpower and they have a creativity that most people couldn't even fathom. They are the reason that I do it.
They're not bad kids doing bad things. They're guys that have lost touch with who they're meant to be and their value systems and their family systems, so it's helping them re-engage.
And when I see these guys get to be kids again, sitting out on the porch playing guitar together, you know, shooting hoops together, you know, just connecting and being and not hooked on a screen or a phone or a video game. And that to me is so much fun.
We take a holistic approach, healing the whole person, mind, body, and heart, because sobriety without connection doesn't last. But sobriety with purpose, that's a life. We've known for a long time, the data supports it, that one of the biggest indicators of long-term efficacy in our world is family system engagement. So from weekly, family therapy sessions to intensive family weekends, we really, want to engage our family system and put as much energy into that transformative process as we do with the clients. It isn't about punishment, it's about possibility. What can life look like after addiction? This is Adolescent Recovery. Healing, growth, possibility.